Coming up on the next episode.
Hi, back with you again. This is the kit putting together, kit making up, whatever you want to call it, video. I want to talk first about some things that should be said. We didn't start out like this. This has grown to the procedure I use now over time. Been doing this almost 2 years now, and like I said, it is evolved, I guess is a better word, over time. Right now, this is our shop computer. As you can see, it takes up pretty much a third of the desktop, and that's no good. We're changing that. I found a Dell, I think a 9010, 9030, 90 something. A fairly good deal. It had 32 gig of memory. It had the same processor I use in my desktop in the living room, and it's a good deal. I think it was like $75. And I talked to Bob, and we decided to go ahead and buy that for the business. And then on my own, I bought a new monitor. Not a new monitor, but a better monitor. And it will be attached. There'll be one board going across from the light supports there. And it will be attached there up on the wall, and it would be off the wall. And then for the keyboard, I have the same type as I use in both the living room and the shop, Logitech, and I don't remember the model number, but I'll try to post it up if I can think about it. But it works very well for me, and I can put it on the desktop and type things if I need to type them, or if I don't need it to get to it, I can set it out of the way and do things that we need. Now, what you see on the desktop now is 8 of these BDST-2 kits made up, and like I said, they're sitting there ready to go. The other thing here is 10 of the BDST-1 kits. Now you can see there's quite a bit of difference in the size. That's the BDST-1, and this is the BDST-2, so quite a bit of difference. This will fit in the box, and this fits in the envelope, 6x9 envelope is what we use to mail these out. And those are fairly easy. Now, part of the procedures we make these up with are the same on both ones because they share all the same components. The only difference is on this one doesn't get one resistor that the BDST-2 gets, and that's for the LED, for the pilot LED on the BDST-2. So, like I said, what I'm going to do is I've got that coming and a new monitor coming. For right now, I need to print up a label of the for this one that we're sending out. See if that comes on. That's come on so far. There we go. Now we'll turn this on, and I'm going to print that label up. But I can do all this from in here now, which is really good because I can do everything I need to do in here and don't have to go in the other rooms at all. And so that's going to be very helpful, and very helpful indeed. And I will be putting a email client on this one. I think I use IMAP on the BD Electronics email, and so I can we can share that back and forth. It's not a big deal. But like I said, I want to get this one finished, and then I have 2 more kits to make up. You can see there's 2 of the leftover cases, I guess you'd call, obviously, that are ready to be made up and be put in bags. Now that'll give us 10 of those. I already shipped out 2 of the ones I did make. I just made these 10 the other day, and like I say, I'll have 10 that way, and that'll catch me up on the cases that Bob has sent to me. So far, I believe he has another box ready to go, so can't get ahead of Bob. Bob's a whirlwind sometimes. So let me get this going here. And I won't make you watch the whole thing, obviously. And I've already weighed the package to know how much it weighs. Oops, there it went. We put this on all our packages now. I don't know how well you can see that. I'll put it up there closer. But that's kind of a neat thing. That's these right here. And so those go on every kit we ship out. So I have the weight here on this, and that way when I put the label on, it just covers that up. But 2.4 ounces is what this kit weighs, like it is, and that's with the envelope and labels and things like that on it. So they've been pretty accurate, I guess. I haven't got one back from the post office saying we're going to have insufficient postage on it. I try to round up when possible. Make sure, because like I said, it's 2.4, that's 3 ounces, according to the post office. You know how they work. Alright, we are back once again. Hope the camera's recording. It shut off once in the last part, so I don't know how much of that I got. We'll find out. Have my envelopes ready to go. I have 2 main envelopes right there, and they get, first things first, they get 2 of these, which is the main PCBs. And I always like to stick those in there just to be done with one thing on the list there. That's the top thing on the list. Now, one of the other things on this checklist that doesn't matter how many kits you make up. It could be 2 in this case, like 2, or 10 like I used to do, or usually do. Alright, camera had switched off, so I don't know if it lost its thing or what. Like I said, next is up on the is the capacitors. I may have to completely redo this. I don't know. We'll see. 2 of those. That's piece or C1, and then for C2 and C4 and C7, it's 3 each of these. So there's 3 of those. Then we go back over to the pill bottles for C4 or C3, which is a 4.7. That's that one. We'll get these 68s. I'll go ahead and mark these off before I forget them. 100. 4.7, 68. All those. Hope that thing's still recording. I whacked the heck out of that switch. That seems to be the problem with it, is that switch that you dial for the automatic settings and things like that. It has a bad connection or whatever, dirty or whatever you want to call it. Let's see, 68, 100. These are the little, very little ceramic caps. I think that's all of those. Oh, this is C8. Did I get C7? Oh, C7 was the, oh, them caps. Okay. That's good. All right, we're good. Now we'll put all those in the bag. All right, there's them. And let's see, they're all, let's see, 6. Dip socket, speaker wire. Right there's the terminal wires, and what else is the 14-pin socket? That's in the other one. There's the sockets. These are probably the ones I had left. Yeah, they are. Connector. Now, what I've been doing with these connectors because this is the way they need to be. And I just join them together like that, put them in the bag that way. And in fact, I think one of these days I'm going to try to combine them in the thing. That way it saves me another compartment I can use for something else. Let's put those in there. That's right. Alright, that's that. Power connector, power plug, battery clip. Alright. So now all I do is bag it up and she'll be ready to go. Alright, we won't shut it up yet. Alright. Anesthetic bag is next. Let's see, these are diodes. They get 2 each, that'd be 4 altogether. In fact, I won't do, well, I'll go ahead and put this in. That's that. Alright, camera was still rolling, so we're good there. I think they can go ahead and do the probe stuff next. I don't know if that's the next thing on the list or not. Alright, clip. Screws are actually the next, so let's do those. First up is the, I think they're 1.6. I don't know what the size is. 3? 2? I can't remember. But there's a screw the front cover on. Yeah, 1.7 by 6. Should have 3 M3 by 7s or the case screws, and then the PCB screws are the M3 by 6. Now the other thing is the speaker screws get put on the speakers. Also the rubber feet go in here too. Alright, there's that. There's the other one. Now, I think that's all for our screws. Alright, let me go ahead and stick these in here. I think that's all now that goes in here, I hope. Let me check some stuff off. Screws. Got those. Rubber feet. Got those. Tube is next. Okay. Tube. Yeah, that's it. That's all for this, so we can go ahead and button this up. If I can get everything in. So that makes up the entire electronics, I guess, of it or whatever, for the board itself and the screws that hold the case together. So that's that. I'll go ahead and put this one together. Alright, so there you go. There's them two. Let me go ahead and put the tubes together, which is fairly easy to do. That is all of that. Now the other thing is the speaker screws get put on the speakers. Now we need speakers. Let me get those real quick. As you can see, having things in the same room makes a huge difference, I think. Now there's a certain way these go. The big hole goes on the looking at the back side. On the front side, it goes over here on this side. But when we're putting speakers on, it has to be just basically opposite. So, let's get those done. I think I've already got one left over that's ready to use. Pretty sure I see it in there. I can get a hold of it. There's that. So what we do on the, these are 3-foot or 6-foot RCA patch cables, I guess is what you call them, but we get them pretty cheap when we buy, I think, a certain amount. So what we do makes it real easy to do. You take off the twist tie first. Hope camera's still recording. I'm going to double check it because I don't want to miss this part. Check and see if I got, yeah, I've got these in here. Okay. Basically just spool all these out and get them level or even. Again, like I said, these are 6-foot cables. Basically just put the ends together like that, bring them together. And cut them off. And there you got 4 cables that we can use with the, what do you call it? So there's both our pigtails. What we do is take this and make sure it is pointed in the right direction with the little tab for the front to collect on. And put that in there like that. Run a twist tie through it. Again, like I said, that gives us a basic, you know, what do you call it there? Yeah, I'm going to do this way because alright, so there you go. We got the bag with all the PCB and the components and stuff like that in there. Again, like I said, next I put it into this, like that. Let's see. Now get one of these. Make it up and that, basically just lay it in there. And we take this, put that there, join our cases together a little bit. And I take the, in this case I'm going to use the shipping tape, because I don't have Scotch tape. Won't matter too much. I don't put a lot on there because this stuff sticks pretty good. And there you go. That's ready to make, kit made up, ready to send. It works out pretty darn good, actually. One other step I didn't outline too much. kind of, I got to get some more of these. I put them in, as you saw there, I think you can see, put them in these Ziploc bags. It just sort of holds them together a little bit better. And if I was using packing peanuts in the boxes, so go ahead and do this one. And Bob. It really does fit, but it does fit. Which is good because that way it's tighter. Just like that. Now I can get this air out of it as much as I can. Now I use the Scotch tape on this to hold this down like that, but in this case I don't have any, so I'll just put that together like that. And there's 9 of 10, and this will make 10 of 10. Alright, there's number 10. There you go. That's how I do it. Not hard, not the easiest thing in the world. But again, it seems like if you make, now I just did 2, that was pretty quick. But if you make 10, it's not really that much longer. That's just the way I, it's figured out for me anyway. Alright, that's going to do my little demonstration. I hope you guys, I would say learn something. Hope it's entertaining. How's that? You can see all the check marks have been checked off. All of those. And, I like doing it this way because I find that I don't forget things quite as easily. I'm not saying I'm perfect and make no mistakes at all, but, I've had very few people reporting missing things. So, accidents are going to happen once in a while. It's just natural, but like I said, that's pretty much it. So, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.